The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now a 2nd and 2. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Gibbs straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 8th play in this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in him, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Daniels got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Eckler now between the tackles. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle. That's complete to McCaffrey. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have struck first in this NFC title game.
Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Now Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Goff.
This one incomplete. Almost picked up by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding room in midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 23 yards on the play.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. Going right back to Dodson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. A give to Robinson on the option. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Give to Robinson on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler from 10 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And one thing we haven't pointed out yet, probably should, you got a dome team on the road, January, cold weather. How tough is that, or is that something that really shouldn't come into play?
Well, it shouldn't come into play, but let's face it, if you've been a dome team all year, used to controlled environment, you need to get yourself outside a little bit for practice during the week, and that's what most of these teams do, because just because they play in a dome doesn't mean they don't have bad weather outside to work in, so they can do that, get their guys acclimated, and then that way, it takes it all away when you get to game day in a foreign place.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, haven't allowed a point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off play action. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Alex Anzalone coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Off the option, here's Robinson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Jahan Dotson and the Commanders set to take over.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's 1 catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
Dotson in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
3rd and 3. On the give, here's Robinson.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Daniels.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown!
Terry McLaurin,
27 yards.
And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a first down throw. Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Goff. And that's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. First by him near the 35. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 35 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains. In the battle of the sea, he will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Off the play fake. Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Goff. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
That is caught.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. St. Brown motioning left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. It's caught. Mitchell. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Khalif Raymond from 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to claw one back.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Blankenship out for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, the Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Daniels. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. In motion goes McCaffrey.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr.
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Gong.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now Goff on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On first down, it's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw. Goff. His throw incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Throw caught by Raymond. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Goff.
This to the corner, right side.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Gibbs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10. Goff again.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now it's Crowder. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Goff on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be over. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense back out there. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.